Welcome back, everybody, to the Wheel of Names. We're on the final two for the exclusives list. So, let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Okay, alright. The NRG 900F, well, and 900RR, which is basically the same bike, but I'll get into that in a bit. Sweet.
Hot dog, free mustard.
$19.99 Shitzu NRG 900. You want a sportier PCGA, so you bought this. Twice as sporty, twice as fast, and twice as Japanese. Yeah. This is the best bike I've reviewed in Liberty. The 99 Shitzu NRG, and it's faster than the PCJ. We're almost done with Liberty. This is a bike review. Shitzu NRG. Okay, that was the best take I could get of that parody. Holy cow. Alright, we're good. 1999 Shitzu NRG 900. Finally, a good bike. I will note before we get started, there is just two variations of this bike made. The standard 900F and the sportier looking 900RR. They both handle exactly the same, but the 900RR looks slightly different. I'll discuss more about that in a minute. While the NRG 900 has no prior history in the series, there does exist a predecessor to it called the NRG 500 from GTA San Andreas. The NRG 500 is a racing motorcycle and is based on an early 90s Honda NSR 500. This makes the NRG 900 an obvious evolution in the sense of the series. The base NRG 900F is based on an early 2000s Suzuki GSX-R 750, and the 900RR is based on the more powerful R1000 model. The Suzuki GSX-R 750 was a family of, you guessed it, 750cc sport bikes that began production in the mid-80s and is still being produced today. In fact, Suzuki is probably one of the last manufacturers to still make a 750cc sport bike. I'll be focusing on the quote-unquote Y model from the year 2000, which is part of the SRAD generation, I guess you can call it. SRAD stands for Suzuki Ram Air Direct. I love how Japanese cars and my bikes have really cool acronyms like VTEC, you know. Anyway, basically, it has air intakes at the front of the bike that force air directly into the airbox. All subsequent models since 1996 have employed this design. Wikipedia covers almost every single model year of the R750 and goes into great detail about different design changes for each model year. But to keep things short and simple, I'll only cover the basic specs. The R750 features, you guessed it, a 750cc double overhead cam inline 4 producing 139 horsepower at 11,000 RPMs and 63 pound-feet of torque at 10,500 RPMs. Now, I'm not sure if that's a good number for a bike, but considering the bikes I've grown up with as a kid, like old Honda CVs, which probably made about 50 horsepower or whatever, I'd say that's probably pretty good. Keep in mind though, these horsepower ratings are measured to the crank, not to the wheels. Also, according to the site I got the specs from, this particular model features variable valve timing, which I didn't know bikes had, so that's pretty cool. This bike is also equipped to a 6-speed manual transmission. So, how does the NRG fare in comparison? The NRG features, you guessed it, a 900cc inline 4-cylinder engine. I'm pretty sure anybody could have figured that one out. It is coupled to a 5-speed gearbox, and until the Lost in Them DLC came out, It was the fastest bike you could acquire in the base game. Not only that, after you unlocked Alderney, after the mission 3-day clother, you could steal as many NRG 900Fs and RRs as you wanted, thanks to the little motorbike dealership over in Westdyke. However, be wary, as stealing bikes from the dealership will naturally attract police attention. So, how's the bike handle? Not only is this the fastest bike in the base game, but the best handled. I found that even when I thought I was going to lose control of the bike, I was easily able to regain control once again and be on my merry way. Also, as I stated with previous bikes in this series, GTA 4 bikes have a tendency to want to power slide or lose traction at high speeds, making it sometimes difficult, but sometimes also pretty fun. The NRG is definitely a nice performing bike, but it also relies on its user having some skill to ride it. I also really liked how the bike looked as I rode down the streets of Liberty City at night. With the black and white paint job I had gotten from a local paint spray, it gave off a sort of 80s bike look, which to me matched the setting of Liberty quite well. Well, there you have it, 1999 Shitzu NRG 900. After reviewing two absolutely trash bikes in GTA 4, this was the closure I needed and the fitting end to the bikes I had to review in Liberty. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. And there you have it, folks, another one down. Only one vehicle left on the exclusives list. So that was it. That was the NRG 900. I did have a very lovely time doing this review and talking about the bike and driving the bike and stuff. And yeah, this bike is it's pretty fast, and you can power slide it, which doesn't make any sense. But hey, it's a video game, so who cares, you know? I am aware that GTA 5 has a new update with the Tuners DLC, which honestly, to be fair, they're about 9 years too late. But I get it. At least they're finally listening to their fans about how crappy their game is now. So that's cool. So I'm really excited to get back into Los Santos and review some of the new cars. But unfortunately, my stay in Liberty is just not done yet. I still got some more stuff to review. And they're probably like, why don't you do you know, 2 games at once? And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to just get Liberty out of the way, and then we can go back to sunny San Andreas and review some of the new cars. Now, obviously, I'm going to review cars that I want to review, not just the new stuff. So, but you know, I gotta make the content. Gotta make the content for the fans. We're almost at 230 subscribers. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting all these subscribers. Holy cow, guys! Thanks. I really appreciate it. While the views don't necessarily reflect it, I don't even care about the views. You know, I'm not making money from this crap. Kind of wish I was, though. It would be nice to have a little extra dough, but it's fine, you know. Anyway, guys, until next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Have a safe weekend and have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.